Hey guys, it's Cassie and welcome to my new house. It might look a little bit similar, but for the first time I'm filming with natural light, which is an absolute triumph for me. I just got back from Vegas and I'm gonna do a food outfit fun on 3 nights instead of just 1. A few months ago, my friends asked if I could go to Vegas, and I was like, I can't, I've got this to do, and I'm broke, and I've got that to do, and I'm moving, and they were like, okay, if we help you with your move, will you come to Vegas? And I was like, let me think about that. Yeah, so I ended up going to Vegas and night 1 was amazing. We ended up going for sushi. I had oysters, some wine, and some salad. My friend ordered this $400 plate of Wagyu beef that they lit on fire, and it was pretty intense and extravagant, and I would say for the amount of money that the meal cost, it wasn't worth it, but it was still an experience. And for dessert, we had some shaved ice with fruit and syrup and a little bit of ice cream on the side. That was delicious. I really liked that part. After that, we went back to the hotel just to get ready, and I ended up wearing a red crop top that I got from Garage that was like 15 bucks, but looks amazing, so I was really happy about that. I also wore a black American Apparel skirt that's very tight at the waist and comes out really far. It really flatters your body. It looks really classy and makes your legs look so long. I was so excited about that, and I wore some nude heels to make my legs look even longer. We went and saw Tiesto at Hakkasan, and I don't know much about Tiesto at all, but the club culture is amazing, and every time I go to the club in Vegas, I'm like, wow, this is crazy. It was my second time in Vegas, but one of the girls who was with us, it was her first time, and she was just like, this is crazy, and it was crazy. On day 2, we dragged ourselves out of bed and went to a pool party. We got a cabana, so it was really comfortable. We could get shade and fruit and drinks whenever we wanted to. I was wearing my white tankini that you guys might have seen in my lookbook. It was probably the biggest swimsuit at the pool that day, but I was very comfortable and happy in it. After that, we went for a quick lunch. I got the heirloom tomato salad with burrata, which is my favorite cheese ever, so I felt so good and spoiled, and it just made me feel really refreshed from the night before. We went back to the hotel to get ready again, and I was like, tonight is the night. I'm wearing my sexy American Apparel dress. I wanted to wear it the night before, but I was scared. I didn't know how comfortable I would be because it's a little bit risque, but it's one of my favorite dresses ever. I ended up seeing this beautiful girl wearing the blue version of my dress, and she was just dancing and having fun, and I was like, I should be in mine dancing and having fun too. So I ended up wearing it the next day and pairing it with some nude heels, and I felt so good and had such a good time. We played a cup game to get ourselves warmed up before the club.
Point. Point. Just point.
We decided to go on a little detour before the club to just go to this rooftop patio and hang out and relax and enjoy the view and talk to each other, just because the club is really loud and the music is just always blaring in your eardrums and you can't really hear people talk. So it was really nice to just hang out and, you know, be human beings for a little while. But after that, we went and saw Cascade, which was amazing. Again, I don't really know much about Cascade. I'm not really an electronic dance music person, but I was this weekend because I had the most fun ever. After Cascade, we got on a party bus and ended up going to a gentleman's club because it was Vegas and that's what everyone wanted to do. I sat down and ended up meeting the most smart and beautiful and articulate girl who worked there. We talked about so many things. She told me about her future plans, and she also said that she started using coconut oil because of me, so that made me smile a lot. It was an absolute pleasure, and I hope that we can meet again. By day 3, I literally only had 2 to 4 hours of sleep. I was so tired, and I was like, okay, tonight I'm just gonna wear my flats and I'm just gonna take it easy. But we ended up going to this pool party at XS. It was the craziest party I've ever seen in my entire life. It looked like so much fun, and I wish that I wore my bathing suit because I would have dove in the pool and like splashed everybody, but I couldn't do that. So I took it easy and just went on the dance floor and danced my way up to the front and was having a good time, and then this bouncer looks at me, removes the velvet rope, and pulls me up on stage, and I was on the stage by myself and was like, oh my goodness, I am sober, I'm in flats, and I'm really, really awkward, and I'm a really bad dancer, but I had to do something because everyone was staring at me, so I was just kind of like, I was doing the best that I possibly could, and I pulled my friend up and she started dancing too, and then I started feeling it a lot more when she was there, so it wasn't so embarrassing at that point, and we both ended up just like not caring anymore and just breaking it down, and I pointed at the crowd and the crowd was like, woo! And so I felt a lot better about it, but the beginning part was super, super awkward, and I really hope to go back to the Sunday pool party at XS again because it is wild. Clubbing wasn't the only thing I did. I went to a lot of shows, but you can't really film there, and we did a lot of other activities as well. The highlight of my experience was Ka by Cirque du Soleil. That was an absolutely unbelievable show. We actually ended up going to Thunder from Down Under, which is a male stripper show with ripped Australian men, and we were a bit leery to go, but we figured, you know, we always see women depicted in this way, so let's see men depicted in this way too. What would it be like? And We went, and honestly, it was interesting, and the guys were great, and the ladies had a lot of fun, but I don't think that I would go again, just because it made me feel a little bit uncomfortable in some ways. Maybe it's because I'm not used to it, but I ended up texting Terry and being like, hey, like, I just saw a male stripper show, and, you know, sorry, I'm sorry. And he was like, why are you apologizing? And I was like, because I feel like it's not appropriate that I went to that. I don't know. It's a very prominent practice for people to go and see strippers even though they are in relationships or married or about to be married. What do you guys think about the whole thing? Because I don't pretend to know everything, and I just like to learn and experience new things, but I ended up apologizing because something inside me was like, this isn't right. So what do you guys think? Let me know. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!